the right, and that's why it's the object ball thick. And it's happened on numerous occasions with both players during this match. So this cloth is obviously very, very slippy, which is beautiful when you're timing the ball well, and when you're not timing the ball quite so well, it can make you look a little bit silly at times. That was a nice couple of cannons there for Stuart.
Seven.
Peter mentions when you're digging down on it like that, have a look at that cue ball. It must have bounced at least 4 or 5 times before it got to the red.
15.
Beautifully played. Made it look very easy there, but we had to judge that correctly.
22.
Well, every chance now. I'm just looking at the reds. They're all sort of covering each other somewhat, even though they're look as if they're away from the bunch. But you can see that they're all blocking each other into the 2 corner pockets after he removes this one. That's why he's just giving it a little bit of thought here. You can see all those reds there, all blocking each other. So he's going to have to play
23.
a cannon. You can see the same thing into this corner pocket, all covering each other.
And Stuart's a bit too straight on the black to do too much with the cue ball. May elect to leave himself a long red into the yellow pocket.
$30.
Yeah, it was so important the previous shot that he got a good angle on the black to go into the reds, but he hadn't got the angle, and now he's got to pull a good pot out, either to the left middle or left corner. Looks like the middle is going to be the choice. Yeah, he's okay there. No. But he got up very quickly on that shot, so I'm not sure whether it was a bit of a heavy contact. Let's have a look at this again.
Yeah, definitely jumped. You can tell by his reaction that he wasn't happy with the contact. A missed opportunity.
One.
It's the same scenario, though, for Ding here. As I said, the red other is not quite as bad now. There's one at the left of the bunch of reds that will pot. That's where he's lining the cue up to get onto that. I mean, he's got the perfect angle on the yellow if he wants to cannon into the reds and just disturb a few. But he's got that single red that he can play on. Just depends how he feels. But it's a good angle to play the cannon into them if he wishes. Now, how's your luck, Ding? Could have been better,
3.
but still has a pot on. Played it well enough. That's a good recovery.
4.
But once again, those reds all blocking each other into the right corner. I'm not sure. Maybe one available into the left corner. Yeah, there's one there that'll just go into the left corner pocket.
6.
In fact, a couple. But he's okay now. It's quite a decent chance.
As you mentioned earlier, Dennis, the shot that Ding played on the yellow, when you're playing well and full of confidence, you seem to get good splits. The balls turn out well when you go into them. And when things aren't going well for you, the number of times that you come awkward on balls is just incredible. But it was a very good recovery shot. Played the shot perfectly.
12.
And was very, very unfortunate not to finish on something easier.
13.
Well, we're in frame 8, and Ding's Young Wei, believe it or not, his highest break's 42. There you see it. Be a good time to make your highest break of the match.
18. Yeah.
In fact, it would be a good time to win the frame with this visit and get himself back all square.
Ninety. $26. $27.
Yeah, he's going to need the cannon on the 3 reds. They're all covering each other, but he should be okay. He'd be unlucky not to finish on at least 1 red when he cannons into them.
If he flicks the bottom red on the left, he'll either be left on that red or push the other one towards the right centre. Well, he decided that he can see enough to pot it, Dennis.
Well, that's even better. Taking the cannon out of the equation there was much better.
34.
As you can see, just enough room to get to the potting angle.
35.
And he needs the cannon this time, though.
It's worked out very nicely.
42.
Yeah, the little flick off the pink helped the situation there. $43. And that supersedes his 42 break that we mentioned was his highest. So one easy red and then a couple of tricky ones. The one along the
48.
cushion behind the black, slightly easier than the one the left side of the table. Let's see, 18 in front. Red to come, 19. So still a bit of work to be done here to secure the frame.
49.
Going to need both reds, and he played that pretty well.
55.
Or is he dead straight on this? Yeah, he hasn't got much angle to work with, so he may elect to... well, if he just drops it, he's going to leave a very awkward black. Sometimes from this situation, he'll screw up the blue just to try and get the white away from the cushion. But he's just going to dolly it in, as we say. And the key shot coming up.
56.
In fact, he can't play for the red into the right corner pocket, so far from safe in this frame just yet. Just the red needed.
63.
We've seen a few of these missed, but we've seen a few slide in along the cushion here.
And I wonder if the red will actually stick to the cushion. I remember Stuart potting one a few frames ago with pace that actually hit the cushion, so interesting to see what happens here, Dennis.
Well, he's debating as to whether to refuse the pot. That's what he was thinking about. But, I mean, he's now back looking at it. So this has got to go in. Well played.
64.
Perfect cue.
He just thought for a second, you could see him there thinking, maybe should I just make sure and get a good safety shot, and then of course he played the correct shot.
71.
And he did hit that red perfectly. He really did.
You can't fail to be impressed with the resolve
71.
that Ding showed, especially during that break, because he's not played well in this match, and he's dug deep, and he's given himself a chance.
He certainly has, and he's got the scores all square again. We still can't pick anything between these two players. It's 4 frames each.